This is rooted in history. If you go back to Marilyn Monroe, she played a big part in the diamond industry. You can kind of compare a Sydney Sweeney to a Marilyn Monroe type person. This is rooted in business history in the United States. They were using Marilyn Monroe in ads. She sold things really well. Sydney Sweeney appears to be doing the exact same thing right now.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Unstoppable Marketer podcast. With me, as always, is Mark Goldhart. Every time we start and I introduce him, he's always on his phone.
What's up?
It's how it goes. It's as on brand as me saying, yo, what's going on, everybody? I don't think I've missed a single episode where I haven't said that. I would say it's as on brand as you pretending not to pay attention to my introduction.
I am paying attention, though.
I know you are. How are you?
I'm paying attention. I'm great.
Good.
I'm well.
You have a good weekend?
I did. Yeah, it was fun. Took the kids up to the mountains. We got home, and my 2-year-old girl, Anna, started bawling.
Like homesick for the mountains?
Yeah.
Kind of
she
thing,
started
yeah.
crying, and we said, do you not want to go home? And she said, no. Started crying again. You want to go camping? And she said, yes.
I used to be that kid. Like anytime I'd leave I wouldn't get homesick. I'd get like homesick for the vacation.
Yeah.
So like as we'd drive home, I'd just be like in the back of the car crying, but like not letting anybody know that I was like sad about it. Probably like way too old to do that too.
She did spend the first like year of her life going on more camp trips than most people go like in a lifetime.
Yeah. You guys are on the road a
So
lot.
there's probably some deep-rooted subconscious stuff there. But yeah, it was fun. It was great. And then doing a fishing trip next week.
Nice.
I'll be working though.
Nice. Very nice. Well, I was in Bear Lake, and a funny story is my parents this is going to sound like I'm ungrateful, so I'm just going to pitch it here, but I just think it's a funny story.
First
I'm not
world
ungrateful.
problem.
It's very first world problem. So hate as much as you want. I am telling you right now, it's a stupid thing for me to say, but it's a funny story. So my parents rent a house for us every year for the family to get together. It's like our big family vacation. And she like slowly, normally we're used to staying in an Airbnb that provides everything for you. You get the towels, you get the blankets, you get the cleaning, the Wi-Fi, the AC, the everything, like you have access to it. That's generally how Airbnbs work. Yes. And she slowly tells us like, hey, we're doing something different this year. It's a beach house. It's really cool. We're all like really excited. And then she's like, it's really old though. Like normally we stay in something newer, nicer. It's like in like the 60s or something. And we're like, okay, that's fine. And then the next week she's like, oh, like, they don't have a cleaning service. So we're going to have to clean the whole house at the end. And we're like, oh, okay, that's fine. Like we can do that. Like we'll just have to stay a little bit later. That's fine. They save a little bit of money. Cool. She's like, oh, also like they don't want you to use any of their towels. So bring your own like bath towels. We're like, okay, so we need to bring like our beach towels. And then the next week it's like, also like, can you bring your own sheets too? That way, like we don't have to do like a bunch of laundry and you're not sleeping in the sheets. And also bring your own hand towels for the bathroom, like when you wash your hands. And we're like,
We're just moving there, I guess.
oh, bring your own. So it's like every week it's like something like new. And we're kind of just like, what is going on? Then finally she breaks it to us like 3 weeks before, like, oh, also this place doesn't have AC. And we're like, oh, okay. It's 90 degrees, super sunny. And so I start to tell her like, hey, I like, do you have, I hate to ask this, but like, does this place have Wi-Fi? Like I need to know if it has Wi-Fi. I'm going to have to work a little bit. She's like, oh yeah, of course it'll have Wi-Fi. I'm like, yeah, but so far I'm bringing my own hand towels. I'm bringing my own sheets. This place doesn't have AC. Like, I need to understand if this has running water and if this has internet.
Yeah.
Because basically I feel like I'm camping at this point, So what?
But you are.
Tell me. She's like, it has Wi-Fi, trust me. So and this is like 3 weeks before. So the very like night before, I'm like, Mom, did you find out if this has Wi-Fi? Like I have several calls I need to be on this week, kind of got packed more than I thought it was going to be. And she's like, okay, I'll ask. And she texts me back like an hour later. And this is at like 9 p.m. the night before. She's like, no, it does not have Wi-Fi. So then I had to scrounge up a Starlink, as you know. Scrounge up a Starlink, luckily, last minute on KSL.
Which worked, but not great for you.
Worked,
apparently.
but not great, yeah.
Probably their router was.
Yeah, I don't know.
How far away were you from the router?
Very close.
Yeah,
I
something wrong
sat
with
as
their
close
router.
as I could. There might have been some obstruction. I don't know.
I have zero problem ever with mine.
But yeah, first world problems, but it was just a very funny, like, it was like this snowball effect of every week we heard something new that did, you know, but
It's like
but not surprisingly,
Do
it
you
was
mind
actually,
guys just bringing your tent because we're not allowed to be in the house?
I actually
Actually,
almost brought my Haven tent. Like, oh, maybe
probably
this will be
should've.
cooler.
Probably would have been nicer.
Anyways, night one was a misery. It was so hot night one, but then every other night after that was like actually kind of chilly. So, because we had figured out how to open up the windows the right way and when to do it and all that kind of stuff. But it was a blast. Thank you, Mom and Dad. My first world problems. There you go.
That's so funny.
Any recaps we want to do? We're coming on the end of summer. I know July is generally for most brands a very challenging time of year.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Just from once again, we talk about this all the time. Women make like 85% of the purchasing in a household. And so if you have a brand that is catered to selling to women,
it's going to be harder.
It is harder.
Women tend to,
It probably has been for the last
and depends on
45
what
days.
demographic of woman you're talking about, but
We're referencing more so moms.
especially women with children. Like July, you're traveling, hot month, you're
Kids are
outside,
home.
kids are home.
You're not on your phone as much. So school is back in session in, like, for me, I think 15 days, 16 days. So
Wow.
you got a couple more weeks of this, ladies and gentlemen. So stay the
Bummer.
course, hit the back to school if you haven't already. Yeah.
Oh,
Back
man.
to school, back to cool.
Back
Sometimes
to school.
yeah.
Don't do that.
I don't know if I have anything else.
Terrible slogan.
Is that good enough for an update?
Yeah, it's probably good enough.
Okay.
I mean, there's some features like Google had an update, but we'll go over that next week.
Okay.
And we are testing some of this tracking software that's supposedly going to improve tracking. So,
Oh yeah. If
We'll
it
have an
works, we will talk about it more.
but I'm sure a lot of you guys, if you're in the marketing space or if you own a store, have heard of it. Anonymous tracking software. We'll see if it works.
You want to shout out the name?
Nope.
Okay.
Not yet. Not until we get some winners. And then if we get some winners, we'll for sure shout them out.
We just launched a new product, not to promote ourselves, but I'm going to.
Oh, Quizzy.
Yeah, Quizzy. We just launched a new quiz app in the Shopify App Store. So quiz app, meaning like when somebody lands on your website, you can ask them questions that will direct them to their ideal product based on their preferences.
Yes.
So quizzes are awesome for brands that, skincare,
Yeah, I think
health and wellness.
I think AI has the ability, because it's using AI, for these product recommendations based off of some, user data points. But I think the beauty of AI is that it could personalize and really, in a way, make online shopping or experiences more human.
For sure.
And by more human, it's just like it gives somebody the opportunity to interact with it and find what they're looking for in a much more intuitive way rather than drop downs and menus, So I think the future is going to look slightly different with conversion rate optimization and website design even will start shifting because
I
of
agree.
AI.
Yeah.
But yeah, Quizzy is it's great.
So
We'll talk about that in like CRO actually and how there's some other software out there that does some similar things that if you have it on your store, it might benefit you to listen.
yeah, we're going to start testing out on all of our brands. So we'll have more updates, but that's a fun little update in the life of the bestie brands that we operate.
Yes, sir.
So this week's discussion, hot topic, it's a week behind, but I still think it's going to be.
It's not a week behind. I mean, it's like today.
Well, what I mean when they listen to it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, because we're a week.
Because
Today is the 29th.
we could just release it earlier.
We could, but we won't do that to Grayson. So, but nonetheless, I think it'll still be relevant. right? So it's all about there is a lot of controversy right now over would you call her America's sweetheart? Darling? Sydney Sweeney?
I have no idea.
Would you do that? No? Nomadic says no.
I don't know what she is.
She's like the hot snot for the women actress space right now.
Well, what's funny about her, we're talking about Sydney Sweeney. I don't know if we've said her name yet.
I thought I did. Did I not?
But
Sydney Sweeney in the American Eagle
campaign. What I don't understand about her is I've never seen her in anything.
I actually don't know if I have either. Really quickly, let's just look this up.
She's been in some rom-coms, I think, right?
Sydney Sweeney. Let's look at her IMDb.
I don't know what she's famous for.
Oh, she's famous for Euphoria. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yes. That was a HBO? Mm-hmm. I never saw it.
Kind of a dark show, right?
I've heard it's it's very intense. I believe.
That's what I've heard.
That's probably where she got her
So my question though is she's
known
not
for. Yeah, and White Lotus as well. Handmaid's Tale. Those were the three main things that she's known for in IMDb.
Okay.
But she's been in Anyone But You. That's the rom-com with our guy
But she's kind of turned into this the all-American girl next door kind of.
but not really the girl next door. Cuz she kind of has embraced her sexuality.
I just don't know how to define her because she's not like a supermodel.
No. But she's kind of becoming that. Right? So what's happening, it started with Dr. Squatch. Right? Dr. Squatch recently had a pretty controversial campaign where she was in a bathtub promoting their shampoo or soap or something like that. And then there came so many comments were like, what I'd give to be the bathwater. And then they turned her bathwater into soap. They made 40,000 units of it.
Yeah.
Or 4,000 units of it or something like that. Yeah. And it was only they only netted $40,000, but the views of it and how many people talked about it went bananas. But by far the most talked about marketing campaign of the year, in my opinion, was the Dr. Squatch, and they only sold 4,000 units of it. Yeah. But they sold a ton more product because of it.
Right.
Look that up in Particle. So let's talk about this.
#Particle.
Let's talk about this this campaign. So essentially, the campaign is American Eagle is promoting jeans, their new jeans, and I want to say starting on 6 days ago it was.
They're new jeans that look old. Yeah.
They're new jeans that look like jeans that we wore when we were in high school or middle school. Super baggy,
weathered.
Yeah.
Faded. I think faded is the correct term.
So she
faded jeans.
The slogan is Sydney Sweeney has good jeans, right? And the video is accomplishing two things. Number one, it is very much showcasing the jeans that she is wearing and very much showcasing her jeans. J jeans for these, G jeans for her physique.
What did you just draw in the air? Was that a DNA?
That was meant to be like a
outline.
Isn't that the symbol for curves? Yes?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Oh, so yeah, it showcases her.
You're telling me that's not the DNA sequence?
I think it's a good mixture of both. It fits for both what I'm trying to do, right? So anyways, Sydney Sweeney has good jeans, and it has sparked a ton of controversy.
Yes, it has.
And they've been dropping a new video on it every other day or something like that. They filmed these videos are maybe only
was it meant to be controversial?
It had to have been. I think so, because even if I remember right,
do you want to know what my hot take is? I don't think it was meant to be controversial at all.
But it may not be. hold on. I saw, I did on the very first video, I saw that the founder of
American Eagle
was like, this is going to rub people the wrong way. Or he tweeted that out.
The founder, or is he in the company anymore?
I don't know if it was the founder or if it was the CEO. Like he was saying, it was the person within the company saying, hey, this is about to rub people the wrong way. Like he kind of announced it.
Really?
Yeah. So I think that they knew
interesting
that it was going to be semi-controversial. Was it going to be like the controversial piece that's happened now where people are like, this is racist? And I don't know if they thought that was going to be the case. I wonder if maybe they thought it was more so going to be because it was overly sexualized, potentially. But I don't know. It's a good question.
Overly sexualized from American. I mean, we're talking about American Eagle. Like, what are we talking about?
Well, here's the thing. A lot of these, what a lot of these
like
people,
American Eagle, like the store with like half naked people all on the wall. And,
well, you're thinking Abercrombie.
Yeah, but American Eagle did it too.
They totally followed it, not to the extent that Abercrombie and Hollister. So what a lot of these people who I don't think realize in the comments is like nothing over sexualized people more than like Hollister and Abercrombie. Like this was like table stakes back then.
Nothing over sexualized people more than just like early 2000s pop culture.
Totally.
Like we're talking Britney Spears and
so this is nothing like
Christina
it might be
Aguilera,
new for American Eagle in the last 5 to 10 years. But like, yeah, you're 100% right.
Like in the early 2000s, like look at the pop stars versus Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like, I mean, what do we?
So the question is, was this?
I'm not saying Taylor Swift isn't pretty. I'm just saying she's
be careful
not
what you say about her.
Sexualized in the same way.
Yeah, for sure.
Like she doesn't show off her body in the same kind of way.
Yeah, people don't look at her the same way they looked at like a Britney Spears.
Right. Or a Madonna or a,
So let's pull back, take away the political side of things. Was this a good campaign for American Eagle? Initial gut check. Without knowing if they sold anything.
Yeah, of course it was.
And why? Like, why would you say of course it was?
Well, are we taking morality out of all this?
Yes, of course.
So how honest can I be? Can I just be honest?
I would hope you would be.
Okay, I'll just be honest here.
My son listens to this.
Sorry, Jude.
Yeah.
How old is Jude?
He's 10. You can say it.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyways, let's be honest.
Grandma Peggy also listens to this.
What is the oldest industry in the world? As they say? Do you know what they say?
No.
I guess he doesn't know what they say. They say it's sex.
Oh.
So, sex sells.
Sure.
That's just proven time and time again. We all know that. No one wants to talk about it, but it's like obviously that is something that people are trying to either subliminally sneak in or explicitly put in to a lot of their campaigns, especially with clothing. Sydney Sweeney everyone loves her right now. And a lot of that has to do with her curves.
Yeah.
Like we're talking like the Marilyn Monroe type craze.
Sure.
So I think that was the 50s, 60s. So yeah, it was a good move because they're just getting the hot chick that everyone thinks is hot right now.
Yeah.
It's not like rocket. I mean, I don't want to like spend so much time analyzing it from a perspective of like how genius it is. It's like they're just grabbing the hottest chick who's considered the hottest chick right now.
It maybe wasn't this big genius
and
move.
Paying her to be like, oh, get in our jeans and then we'll reference your body.
Sure.
Through jeans.
Yeah.
I don't think they were trying to be controversial in like the white,
Sure.
People are trying to say it's a call out for like white supremacy and stuff. Obviously that's not what it is. It's just that she's a curvy woman and that's what people know her for.
So
hence the Dr. Squatch thing.
So I did some digging the same way I did some digging. So yeah,
it's a good move because we all know that works. Like that's something that has worked.
It's been taught
forever.
That absolutely. So whether we agree with it or not, the sex selling side of things.
Is that fair enough,
Whether
everybody?
we think it's moral or not,
Consensus
whatever.
here?
Like, it is the truth.
Yeah.
Sure. At least there's data behind it. That's when I say truth.
Mm-hmm.
When we talk truth, we're not talking about like, you know, is God real?
We're not talking
kind
about
of
like our truth.
We're talking about
2
+ 2 = 4.
data,
Yeah.
correlation, causation, truth.
So one thing we know about sales is there's something that always comes before sales. And we've had somebody on our podcast say this before, actually. Maddox's dad in the background here. But Alex MacArthur has come on the podcast and he says, sales follows
Search.
That's a big thing that he says. And it's
Because
a
search
big thing we
indicates
stand
interest.
by. Yeah. It's the first indication that sales will come, right? It's the same thing that like when you're running ads, clicks, sales follow clicks, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to get sales if you're not getting views and clicks, most likely. Okay. So,
And by the way, Sydney, I think she's pretty popular with the female crowd too.
I don't know.
Not all of them, but
Yeah. I don't think she's unpopular, at least. She might be now with some of them.
like we're getting a little older, but it appears that she's not.
Well, yeah, she's in some of these rom-coms.
She's not like this huge lightning
She's
rod,
getting
like people
cast
hate her.
in movies that women watch, so I would agree with what you're saying.
So
anyways, the search trends for American Eagle. So as you know, for those of you who don't understand this scale kind of thing, it's just kind of like on a 1 to 100 scale of how often you're being searched. That doesn't mean you're if you're at 100, that doesn't mean you were searched 100 times that day. That just means like your growth has grown significantly, right? American Eagle for the last 90 days is sitting at a scale of 25. Okay. The moment they launch this campaign, it jumps up from like 25 to 50. And then like a couple days later, it is at 100. Like you can see that line big time.
for the term American Eagle.
For the term American Eagle. Okay. If I go to the next line, I've compared American Eagle and Sydney Sweeney. It's the exact same thing. Like both of them shoot up at the exact same time. So now, obviously, we do not have.
Is all publicity good publicity?
I think for the most part, yes. Like
I would wager if you took a poll, most people wouldn't think it was intended in the way that some people are taking it.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously this is going to be
the loudest people in the room tend to be the negative people.
Yeah.
Right. Like when people are doing good things, they're usually not as complimentary as when somebody thinks you're doing something bad.
Well, it's like Shohei Ohtani. Like he was very clearly gambling.
Right.
No one talks about it anymore.
Yeah. So.
And he's still one of the number one jerseys being sold, right? So.
Right.
Like if you kind of move past the controversy, or in some cases like lean into it for a couple weeks until people kind of just realize like it's not a big deal, right? But we're not trying to get like into the politics of it or how you might feel personally about it. Everyone's entitled to feel how you want.
Well, I
just think it probably, I don't think they overthought this. I think it was very much like they're using these words because they're playing on a word. So it's wordplay.
Yeah.
So that they can talk about her body.
Right.
Where, like you said, American Eagle isn't
this is nothing crazy
as
for them.
open about it as Abercrombie used to be.
Yeah.
But like, because she's not showing skin, but
Sure.
like obviously they're selling the same thing.
This episode of The Unstoppable Marketer is brought to you by BFF Creative. Let's be real, hiring designers and video editors can get super expensive, and that's why I'm excited about what BFF Creative has done. They've built a subscription design service that gives you the feel of an in-house creative team, but at a fraction of the cost, which I'm sure we all could use right now. From ad creatives to social media posts, video edits to full website designs, BFF gives you unlimited designs and unlimited requests starting at just $1,000 a month. The best part about this, their custom app makes it super easy to submit projects, give feedback, review work, and store all of your creative in one place. As a listener of the podcast, you get 25% off your first 2 months with code UNSTOPPABLE25. That means unlimited creative for as little as $750 a month. Go check them out right now at bffcreative.co. I mean, here's the lesson here, and I think the thing that I want to touch on is you asked the question, like, is any publicity good publicity? And I think for the most part, the answer is yes. I think one of the biggest case studies on that is the fact that Donald Trump won the election. Like, who had more bad publicity ever?
Yeah.
Like, ever. I can't think of something that had more bad publicity.
And we're not saying he didn't deserve it.
Yeah, no. We're not necessarily taking a stance on that.
We're
right?
just saying he had a lot of negative
because he
news
had
publicity.
so much negative, what happens when you have a lot
Which
of
is
negative?
data backed. This is a
1,000%,
scientifically
yeah.
backed data tracker.
When
of
you have
news
that
articles.
much negative publicity about you, what happens is for every negative piece of publicity,
People
I
start-
feel like it doubles in good.
Yeah, because
And that's not
you have a level of like
statistic-
contrarianism, and
Yeah.
then you have a level of just like, wait a second, what do I think?
Well, I love the campaign because American Eagle is just another. There's two things about American Eagle. One, they used to be huge when I was in high school. So we're talking like 04, 05, 06, right? Huge. But they were the number 3. So even though they were huge, they were the number 3. It went Abercrombie, Hollister, American Eagle, Aeropostale. I don't know if I said that right. That was like the...
Were they?
100%. That was 100% how it was.
I was a little skater boy, so I wasn't really.
So my parents, my mom and sisters were way, way into it. They like loved it.
Oh, you had older sisters.
I had one older sister, one younger sister. They loved it. My dad, I actually still think to this day, wears Abercrombie Fierce cologne,
That's
which
hilarious.
is like the Aqua di Gio of that time. Okay, anyways, I digress. So one, those brands have like kind of fallen under the wayside. Now, Abercrombie has done some like really, really cool stuff to make a comeback. Like they're growing and getting big, but they were like a nobody. Hollister hasn't really as much, but these like old school early 2000 brands are making a way back up. So what I love about this for American Eagle is one, they were massive and then became kind of a nobody. Okay. One of the most saturated industries in...
Are they still in the mall?
I don't know. But I don't know if anyone is nowadays. I'm sure they are somewhere.
They're at the outlets.
Outlets.
At the outlets.
So one, they were huge, became a nobody. Two, in this time where they became a nobody, the reason why they became a nobody is because all these other brands started coming out from a clothing perspective that started like... people started going after the smaller brands versus the chain, because when you would go to high school and you'd walk in on the first day of school, everyone was wearing your same outfit. And then we wanted to be more individualistic. And so when these clothing boutiques came out, these different brands, that's what kind of started to put these Hollisters, Abercrombies, not under, but lower. So I love it for two reasons. One, it's getting them to get back on the map as I talked about brand. And number two, like it's just like clothing is the most saturated industry, one of the most saturated industries in the market right now. Maybe outside of the health industry.
Yeah, and there's that's all true, but there's also a macro component with clothing where styles come in and out.
Totally. I agree with that.
And so if you're in clothing, you might want to consider this. There's a shift right now with like what is in style.
For sure. So I think you have a style thing.
So,
and I think you're right there, because that
American Eagle was not in style for the last 10 years, but
sure.
It's probably coming back in style.
For sure. But
The same way like kids were wearing Jinko jeans. Like I saw 5 kids wearing Jinko jeans the other day, and I just could not even believe my eyes.
Yeah.
5 of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at what we're wearing, right? Like I used to wear skinny jeans, and I haven't worn skinny jeans in like...
You wore skinny jeans?
5 years. Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Of course I did.
5 years ago you were wearing skinny jeans?
I don't know if it was that... I mean, I think so.
Really?
I mean, I have to go back and look at my timelines.
Yeah, I gave up the skinny jeans
Yeah.
in my 20s.
I guess that would have been early 30s for me. I could be wrong. Maybe it was 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe it was 2 years ago.
They're just not comfortable. Like, what?
Agreed. I actually haven't worn jeans in like 5 years.
Yeah.
Like I have not worn jeans in 5 years. Straight leg, baggy. I just don't like them. Okay. Anyways, there is something to drawing lines in the sand. We talk about this all the time. So whether
intentional or not.
whether it was intentional or not by
Well,
American
here's the
Eagle,
line they're drawing. The line they were actually drawing, if we want to really think about it, is they're drawing a line around her sexuality.
Totally. Yeah, I don't know if they were drawing a line.
No, well,
around,
I'm sorry, not her sexuality. They're drawing a line around sexualizing.
For sure.
Her.
Not necessarily her own.
Yes.
Yes, I agree. They're bringing that back in because that has been such a overly like
Nobody
we don't
has
do this
really
anymore.
It's been more body positive.
Yeah.
And it's been more like nuanced, I think, for the last 10 years, where like the shift seems to just be like, this is a hot girl now.
Yeah.
And it's okay just to like throw in the hot girl on your ad.
Yeah. So I actually think what's going to happen from this is we are going to see a lot more of the sexualization of women come back in a potential, maybe more, I don't know how you do this, but like maybe in a more respectful-ish way. I don't know.
Well, she's not that's what's interesting. She's not showing skin. That's the whole point of it is like, hey, she's in our stuff.
Totally.
And we're going to play on this word.
Yeah.
And we're going to use that part of her as part of this campaign.
Right.
Pun intended. And that's the line they're drawing is like, we're just going to throw this out there.
Totally.
Right. And so what they're doing is they're kind of, again, we're looking at this as observers and analysts. They're kind of shirking the total body positive.
Right.
Which I don't think she's necessarily has like the body type that would say it's, some people might deem like the supermodel type as too skinny or, I think women are always placed in these categories of too skinny or too big or too whatever. There's always like, and some women are, bodies are just different. But I think ultimately that's what they're trying to do here is recapture some of that early 2000s.
I agree. Because and the beauty
when it worked
Once again, when I say the beauty of this, from a observing advertising, what is the purpose of advertising? How do I get somebody's attention? Right? Like that's the very first thing is how do I grasp attention? And then what do we do with that attention? Right?
And Sydney Sweeney is maybe the easiest way to grab attention right now.
Yeah. And I think they crushed it. I think it's a huge win for them. I think for every one hater you get, you tend to get like 3 big supporters. I think that the lesson that brands can learn isn't necessarily to go out and, we're not saying brands go out and sexualize women. That's not what the message here. The message is you gotta do something different in order to stand out. You're a clothing brand. Like you can't just continue to put the same girls in clothes or the same boys in the same clothes. Like you have to do in a pretty setting,
And the other thing here is
beach.
partnering up with people that can
Collaborating with people.
Yeah. Collaborating with people that are lightning rods.
Yeah.
Like she's a lightning rod.
Yeah. And obviously
she's going to garner the attention because of her name, because of, I don't know how she's turned into this. Like I don't even know if I knew her name a year ago.
If we watched the shows, maybe it would make more sense to us.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I'm kind of baffled at like how quickly she's become this every household knows her name person.
Yeah.
So
I think,
shout out, honestly, the best marketing thing here is her agency. Good job to you guys.
Well, I think White Lotus and Euphoria, I do not, once again, I haven't seen either of those, but those at the time when they were released, they were the hottest shows. 100%.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe they were.
No, they were.
Were they?
Yes. I promise you they were.
Most talked about or like most watched?
I don't know. My guess is it's one and the same.
Okay.
If most people are talking about them, it's like sales follows search. Same thing like talking about it, follows watching, I guess. Watching follows the talking.
Yes, because I could be totally wrong here, guys. I have no idea, honestly.
When they came out, you have to look when they came out.
She came out of nowhere, and I was like, I don't know who this person is.
Those were 2 of the most popular shows being watched. That's just my opinion.
That's fair enough.
So I didn't watch them. So I don't know like how big her role is. Maybe she had a part in there that made her very attractive. I don't know.
But when Dr. Squatch launched the campaign, they also went from a 25 to a 100 interest.
Yes, they did.
With her.
Yes, they did.
So she's clearly
And it was like, I think the results were like millions of dollars in sales.
So she's
Extra.
she's clear, and she's boosted their average. Like they were actually at 25 before. The next month they started slipping after her campaign, but they're still sitting over 40,
which is huge.
interest on Google Trends.
Yeah.
So yes.
And then what happened shortly after? Dr.
Is,
Squatch sold for what was it, 1.9 billion?
Yeah.
Or 7?
But I think the lesson here is, one, you can collaborate with people that are going to bring this attention to your business. 2, can you capture cultural moments in a way that are lightning rods for your brand?
And 3,
because this is like, maybe some people are saying this is a cultural moment of like, I don't want to say like there's no body positivity anymore, but
yeah,
it feels like that's a tone shift.
Yeah.
Talking about her good genes.
Yeah.
Like that's, obviously it's referencing her body.
Yeah.
So,
well, and number 3 is drawing lines in the sand.
People weren't
being a little more
people weren't
controversial.
talking about that in advertising in the way they were in the 2000s.
They weren't pointing out how pretty somebody was in advertising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are they capturing a tone shift? Are they capturing this shift to make sales? Again, morality out of it. We're not here to say we agree or disagree.
Is this right or wrong? Yeah.
But
the opinions we're sharing is this a success or not?
a business success,
Yes.
which the numbers would say it has been.
Yeah. And somebody will do some sort of case study in the next month or two, probably, that will show if American Eagle sales spiked.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Like somebody will do it. And it might be American Eagle. And in fact, it probably will be because of how controversial this has become. I'm sure they will submit something that says, hey, this is why we did it. So we think it was a win. Lessons to be learned. Cultural moments, drawing lines in the sand, big opportunities. I feel like every single podcast episode, we always end with like, at the end of the day, you just have to do it different. Like do it different than what your competitors are doing. Stop watching what they're doing, and start finding ways to pave your own path, to get attention. So,
and by the way, I do just want to throw this out there about what we're talking about. This is rooted in history. If you go back to Marilyn Monroe, she played a big part in the diamond industry.
oh really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
So when we're talking about these things, like you can kind of compare a Sydney Sweeney to a Marilyn Monroe type person.
Yeah.
So this is rooted in business history in the United States in advertising.
Yeah.
Right? Like back then they were using Marilyn Monroe in ads for all kinds of things. Things sold really well. She sold things really well.
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney appears to be doing the exact same thing right now.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And I don't know if there's anyone, and again, what's weird is I don't think Marilyn Monroe was like a great, does anyone remember her as being a great actress? I don't know.
I don't know.
She might have been. Everyone, like if you think of actresses of her time, you're thinking of like a Audrey Hepburn.
Right.
Right?
Sure.
Or Wizard of Oz. Who was that? It was Dorothy.
I don't know.
Like that's
But
kind of right.
the
Like just
point
like
you're
off the
making,
top of the head, those are the people you're thinking of.
Sure. Yeah.
But Marilyn Monroe is more of an icon.
Right.
Sydney Sweeney appears to be in that similar trajectory.
Yeah. Yeah. Very interesting and good comparison. That's all I have.
Sweet. That's all I have too.
Once again, from 1,000 feet back, was this a success? That's how we're looking at it. Not necessarily saying we agree.
Yeah, just think
with
about how
this
you
is
can
should do
capture
it.
attention as a business.
Yeah.
American Eagle just captured more attention than they've had in
They're the winners. Yeah.
decades.
Yeah. I guess we should have. What I should have done.
In fact, their name, American Eagle, has not been uttered from my mouth in decades. I've not even thought about them.
I have not said those words probably in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And here we are doing a whole episode on it.
About American Eagle.
Yeah.
I thought that brand was dead.
The other thing not to mention, like if you just type
Incredible they're not dead, honestly.
If you just
Good
type
job.
in American Eagle in TikTok, and if you just type in Sydney Sweeney and American Eagle in TikTok, millions and millions of views right now.
Who's been buying American Eagle for the last 20 years? That's
I bought American Eagle jeans when I went to middle school.
Yeah.
Like, has it still
Yeah.
been okay? So it's still like junior high kids were buying them.
I don't know. We'd have to look it up.
I'm like just like baffled they even are around.
They're stuck around.
Yeah,
They could have been one of those brands that like
I thought Vans kind of ate their lunch.
Have like other company under them called Aerie, which is like underwear and swimsuits.
Yeah.
Girls will love that.
yeah, that one has stuck around for a little bit.
Underwear and swimsuits.
Yeah, it's like intimates and swimsuits. Like that one
like a
has stuck
Victoria's
around.
Secret.
No, no.
More casual.
It's not. Yeah, it's not
Okay.
the. Yeah, Victoria's Secret's more sexualized. That one's not like a
It's
sexualized.
like for like middle school girls to like get their first bra.
Yeah, yeah,
In my opinion.
yeah.
Well, that's why I've never had.
So it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
I'm one of 4 boys. You know, I'm like, what?
I knew
have
about it because I had sisters who shopped there as I was growing up.
I
Right.
had no idea they even had that.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Thing. So, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much for listening to the Unstoppable Marketer podcast. Please go rate and subscribe the podcast, whether it's good or bad. We want to hear from you because we always want to make this podcast better. If you want to get in touch with me or give me any direct feedback, please go follow me and get in touch with me. I am at the Trevor Crump on both Instagram and TikTok. Thank you, and we will see you next week.